A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Check, 59.
After the interception, it's Love. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now, a very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On second down, Cook. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Come on, set. Go to base. Truck. Month's 56. You're not ready. 56.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. No gain on the play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They're back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Lindsay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Bills 3. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Cook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Bird. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play or something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right. Hey, exit. 59. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Back to throw, Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
At the 24-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to float this over. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd. And 6.
Let's get it.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 26. It's been a long day for you.
Here's Locke. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Patriots.
11. 27. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Smooth. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Not here. No. Off. Go ahead.
Now a first down throw. Locke. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Check. Switch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Shift. 49, check 49. Hey, check 24.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Check. Watch the Mike 5'9.
They'll try the air now with Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Locke. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Suckup for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Mexican score, Patriots 14, Bills 10.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the
blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Play action now. Bridgewater. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. 47 yards on the punt that time. Just 1 yard on the return, and the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Oh, you got deep? Mike 27. Gone right. 27. I'm coming for you. You mine.
On first down, it's Long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Clock throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have reached halftime with a tie. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Call. Lunch 59. Lunch 59. Better bring it.
Hey, high 7.
Let me know right now. You better bring it. Check 9. Mike, check. 59. 11. Come on, D. 59.
Here's Locke. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Bravo.
Reggie. No. 11 Z. Go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Delta.
Check Mike 27. Hey, what's the ball? Mike 27. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 27.
3rd and long. It's Locke. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now it's Ginn. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Come on. 18 Gator. That's it. Gotta do better.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Allen Robinson. 97 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, with those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. On second down, Bridgewater again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Bridgewater again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ted Ginn. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got nothing. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I got you, son. Come on. We're going 25 to Mike. I know you.
Hey, box truck.
Mike, we're going 25 to Mike. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. 11B. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Haywood.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. You must be dreaming.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Ginn. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Bridgewater to throw it. Caught right side, Davis. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, echo. Come on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
50 seconds, Mike. Watch the screen.
Here's Luck. And Robinson with a big catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Luck on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Reed for a New England touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Switch. Out. Check. Lucky. Check 24.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A win would be their second on the young season. They'll run on first down. Lindsey, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Kill. Go ahead. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing now. Luck. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check. Fresno. Hot on. Go.
They snap it to Luck. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater, throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the screen. Check 20.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And that will write a finish to this ball game.